I found an empty trailer that I'm going to hook to, but before I do that, I wanted to show you. Here's another view of the fifth wheel, and this, you can see all the grease here on this plate. This is what the trailer actually rests right here on the top of this fifth wheel, and right in here, this is where that kingpin slides in here, and then that clasp locks around it. Okay, and here the handle is already in the pulled out position. So when I back up underneath the trailer with the kingpin, you'll see right back there that kingpin actually hits that and kicks that jaw around and locks onto that kingpin and holds it in place. So another thing I should probably mention is those steps that I told you about. 1, 2, 3, right? 1 is the landing gear. Step 2 is pulling the pin on the, or pulling the handle on the fifth wheel. And then step 3 is releasing the hoses. And it's very important to do do those steps in that order. To make sure, you know, the very first important thing is that landing gear, because that's what's going to hold up the trailer. If something were to happen where the truck gets out from underneath the trailer, or, you know, if you've already unhooked and maybe somebody else gets in the truck and doesn't realize and starts to pull out, and you don't have that landing gear dropped, and that trailer drops on its nose, you got a big old problem on your hands. So it's very important to do those steps in that order. Now, what I got going on here, here's the trailer I'm backing up. Okay. What I do is I line up the tires across the side of the tires. Here, let's see. If you can see it in the mirror there, you'll be able to hear me a little better. See the sidewalls of the tires? I try and line those up. See, they're a little bit outside of the side of the trailer. I want to pull forward and straighten that up a little bit. But you want the sides of the tires to line up with the sides of the trailer. And once you have those things lined up, see how it's lined up there like that? See, the tires are lined up with the trailer, and you can just slide underneath it. You hear that? That's the fifth wheel getting underneath the trailer, and then you're going to hear it click. That click lets you know that lockjaw came around and hooked to that king. Okay, and then just to make sure, we do what's called just a little tug test. Okay, I'm going to pull. Just give it a little tug and make sure that it's connected real good. Now, sometimes. Oh, there we go. It's a really good idea to do a visual inspection. Let's see, my flashlight, I think it was in my pocket. Do a visual inspection as well. A lot of times, it's just kind of an extra precaution. A lot of times I don't do it, I'll be honest. Just, you know, get in a hurry. If I do that tug test, I'm pretty sure that the trailer and the truck are connected. But it's very good practice, just as a safety precaution, to just make sure to do a visual inspection and look and make sure you can see that lock around the kingpin, so you know for sure that you're connected. So that visual inspection is just extra step. So now we do those same 3 steps in reverse. Actually, step 2, where you pull the handle, that's already been done for us, since once you back up underneath and you hit that, it releases that handle back into its original position. So you don't really have to do that step 2. It's already done when you back the truck up underneath. So step 1, doing the process in reverse. Let me get my glove on again. Step 1, here's my electric cord. You plug that into electricity for the trailer. Here's my two hoses. And there's a red hose and a blue hose. Here's the blue one, here's the red one. It's very important you hook the red one to the red connector. These two hoses supply air to the trailer for two very different reasons. So it's very important that you don't mix these up. Here's the blue hose. Hook the blue hose up to that blue, those couplers. They're actually called glad hands. I don't know why they call them glad hands, but just look up at glad hands. So, alright, so we've done that step, the hoses and wires. This step is already done for us. So the last and final step is the landing gear. So you see here the landing gear is on the ground, and here's that crank. Pull that crank out. Just spin that sucker around. Spin, 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 spin. You see that landing gear starting to come off. It takes a little while because the way the gears are set up, it takes a lot of cranks to get the landing gear to go up a little way. And it's set up that way with those gears to actually be able to hold that trailer and to keep it from sliding down. So that's it. We're all connected now. And that's what you call a drop and hook. You drop the first trailer, and then you go hook to the other trailer. So that's it for me. Like I said, guys, sorry I haven't put up a video in a little while, so I hope you like that one, and I'll try and do some more in the future. So till next time, it's Uncle Joe, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, see ya.